I love you!
Liar!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your weekly No Man's Sky controversy wrap-up, and who is here to bring you that? That's right, it's PattyJack. Boom shakalaka. Every time I think I'm done talking about this game, it rears its ugly head when something else happens. So we're talking about it again because, you know what, this is goddamn interesting. Now, here's the thing, I don't have any gameplay of the game anymore. I uninstalled it, deleted all my footage because I thought I was finally done with it. So you'll get some trailer footage in this video and I don't know, whatever other game I decide to throw in here just because I ain't playing that game again. I ain't doing it, you can't make me. So what is going on now? Well, this is the most recent development right now, and this is in regards to the Advertising Standards Authority's investigation into No Man's Sky and their marketing tactics, saying that it might not be totally legal in how they presented the game prior to release and what consumers got when the product was officially out. Most of this seems to be stemming from earlier released gameplay trailers like the ones from E3 in, say, 2014 that seem to show gameplay elements that aren't present in the final release.
No, you're lying. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Global bullshit. I call bullshit bullshit!
This most notably includes just the inclusion that planets look a lot more vibrant and lifelike in the trailers than they do in the actual released product. Now, it's worth noting that this controversy doesn't really affect the sales of the game in the US market or anything. This is basically a UK issue only. They have a lot more strict marketing laws, and there's been historically more video game focused lawsuits and investigations in the UK than there has been in North America because of this. So what is the Advertising Standards Authority? Well, the ASA is basically an independent authority that can issue different statements and guidelines for advertising, but it can't actually enforce these. So basically, if there's anything that they think is breaking UK law, they can issue a sanction, but they can't necessarily see it through and enforce it. They can, however, launch an investigation, and if someone else were to pick this up and go through with it, well, then it would be a whole different ballgame. Basically, it's their job to look very in-depthly at games and make sure that what they're advertising and what they're showing off before release does relate to the final product. And over the past few years here, we've seen a few different incidents involving this, including Aliens Colonial Marines. Yes, I'm sure you all remember that one, with the infamous level that wasn't even in the game, higher graphical fidelity, and just, you know, making it look like a better game than it actually was. Of course, there was also controversy recently about Watch Dogs and its downgraded graphics and other things like that upon release versus what was shown at E3, and this kind of falls under the same lines. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this goes in the future here and see if this becomes an actual lawsuit or if this is just an investigation that goes no further. It's also worth pointing out in a recent PC Gamer article, they were actually talking to a few lawyers about it, and they made a point of saying this, and I want to repeat it, that the quote is, "In legal terms, any comments made by Sean Murray in interviews or Reddit AMAs are not considered advertising, so anything that was made in those infamous posts and things like that, that doesn't really count." And this is solely based around gameplay trailers and other things like that, official marketing things for No Man's Sky. What do you think about this? Do you think this can go the distance and become a real lawsuit, or do you think it's going to fizzle out once people realize it's just a really bad marketing tactic? Let us know in the comments. I want to hear from you. I am PattyJack, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.